everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sushmita. How are you all? My face might look a little weird to you right now because I have used two different techniques, a right way and a wrong way to do my makeup today. So in today's video, as I mentioned in the title, I'm going to do a makeup do's and makeup don'ts. So we all love makeup, but there are ways to do it the right way. If we do it right, we will end up having a beautiful, flawless makeup look. But if we do it wrong, we will end up having something like this. On this side of my face, I have applied the makeup the right way. However, on this side of my face, I have done it all wrong. That means this is the don't side of my face. So if you want to find out what is the right ways and the wrong ways to do the makeup, please keep on watching. So first I'm going to apply a primer, but I will apply the primer on the do side of my face. So a lot of people do not actually use primer, but I would always suggest do apply a primer before applying any kind of makeup because it will give you a smoother surface and your makeup will stay for a longer period of time. And the primer I'm using today is from Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. A primer works as a protective layer between your makeup and your skin. It also gives you a smooth surface so that your makeup would look flawless. Whereas on the don't side of my face, I'm not going to apply any primer. And next up, we will apply a foundation. To do a perfect makeup, it is really important that you choose a right shade of foundation for yourself. Do not really apply a foundation which is a darker shade from you because your makeup will look dull on you. Also, likewise, do not apply a foundation which is a lighter shade than you because you don't want to end up looking like a clown. So choosing the right foundation is important. So on the do side of my face, I'm going to apply a foundation which matches my skin tone, and on the don't side of my face, I'm going to use a lighter shade. While applying the foundation, do not forget to apply foundation on your neck because you do not want your neck to look different color than your face. And on this side of my face, I'm going to use a foundation which is lighter than my shade. Next we will move on to concealer. So for concealer, I'm using Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer. So on the do side of my face, I'm going to apply the concealer just where we need it, which is the right way to apply. So this much of concealer we actually need on an everyday basis to highlight the areas we want and also to hide any kind of unevenness that we have under our eyes or anywhere else. And also this way our face would look little lifted. However, I will show you what is the wrong way to apply the concealer is to apply all the way from the inner corner down to our cheek like this. You can see the difference between how much product I have actually used on this side and on this side. You do not really need to apply a lot of product. This much would do better job than this one. And also this way of application would make our face look saggier. You can definitely see the difference between two sides. This side looks really lifted, however this side looks little saggier. After concealer, next we will move on to contouring. For contouring, I'm going to use NYX Professional Conceal, Correct and Contour Palette. Choose the right shade for contouring is to choose a shade which is 2 to 3 shades lighter than your tone. So in the palette, this shade on the top is the right shade for my contouring because it is 2 to 3 shades darker than my shade. However, the wrong way to choose a contour is to choose something which is way too darker than your shade. Is absolutely a wrong way to choose your shade. Like this shade in the palette, it is way too darker than my face, so that is a wrong way to do it. So the right way to apply the contour is to take it with a brush. First I'm going to apply on the do side of my face and I will show you the right way to do it. Every face is different and application of contour also can be a little different from face to face. However, the application I'm going to show you is right for almost everyone. So hold your brush like this from the top of your ear to your mouth and imagine a line and then apply the contour on that line. Never really apply it way too down to your mouth. You need to stop it right between your cheeks so that when you apply it will automatically give you a shade up until your mouth. So do not apply it up until here. To apply on the forehead, it actually depends what sort of forehead you have. If you have a bigger forehead, apply it on the upper hairline of your face. But my forehead is already small, so I'm not gonna apply it on the upper hairline. I'm going to apply tiny amount on the sides of my hairline, on the temple of my face, and also I will apply little amount on my jawline so that I have a snatched look. And for the wrong side of my face, I'm going to take the darker shade and I will apply all the way down to my forehead, to my cheek. So a lot of people actually apply contour in this method. They draw a 3 and they say, yeah, they are done with it. But no, that is a wrong way to apply it, because as I mentioned that every face is different. Just because you have seen it on someone's face and it looks better does not mean it will suit you too. Okay, now we will blend and we'll see how both the sides look. So you see how wrong and right way to apply the contour can change the way you look. This side of my face looked lifted, however this side, nah. Okay, there's one more thing. I have seen a lot of people actually heavy contour their nose. They draw a line from the eyebrow to the tip of their nose unnecessarily. That is not really required, because that is actually a wrong way to contour your nose. However, how I do is I lift this part of my nose, because this part of my nose is little flat and this part is little broad. To make it look little lifted, I apply tiny amount over here and a very little amount here. That is how I do it. Every nose is different. You need to understand what is the shape of your nose and whether you want to contour it or not. But this definitely is a wrong way of doing it. Okay, after contouring, we will set our face, and we will set our face with Fit Me Low Setting Powder. So what a lot of people actually do is take a lot of product on their brush and they just bake it like this. On this side of my face, I'll just apply the powder. I'll just buff it all over. It almost been 1 minute. I'm going to buff the extra product of this side. You might not see any major difference between these two sides. However, I can feel it. This side feels a little crusty and a little dry. So next we will move on to blush. For blush, I'm going to use Maybelline New Year Master Blush Color and Highlighter Kit. Also, while applying the blush, it's completely up to you whether you want to apply on the cheekbone of your face, like the side bones of your face, or on the top of your cheek. It's really important that you always apply first a tiny amount, then build it up if you want, and always blend it with the contouring line, because you do not want to end up having two different stripes. One is for contour, one is for blush on your face. So always blend it. However, the wrong way to apply it, you do not tap off the extra. I tap it off, but anyways, you do not tap it off and straight away start from your cheek, and you do not blend it with the contouring line, and you apply way too much. So you can see I have two different lines going on. One is for contour, one is for blush, because they have not really blended well. So if you are not blending well, it is going to look completely weird. For highlighter also, I'm going to use the same palette, and to apply the highlighter on the do side, I'm gonna take a fluffier brush. I like it this way. I like to use a fluffier brush, and always dab off the extra. As I always say, I want to highlight this part of my face a very little. And a tiny amount on the tip of my nose. You can hardly see my highlighter, however you can see a natural sheen coming out of my blush, because it's completely blended with the blush. Yes, it is really important that your highlighter is not sitting on the surface of your face, and the wrong way to do it is to apply a lot of amount on your cheekbone just to get the sheen. Unnecessary application on the brow bone. Oh my god, my eyeshadow is done. Yes, your makeup needs to blend really well in order to look good. Like this side, I have applied all the three products, but they are all blend well together so that it all together looks nice. However, on this side of my face, it looks like three different stripes going on and it looks completely weird. Okay, my face makeup is almost done. Now we will move on to lips. For my lips, I'm going to use a lip liner first. I am not a lip liner person. I do not really use lip liner, almost never. But for the sake of this video, just to show you how to apply a lip liner, I'm going to apply a liner today. On the do side of my face, I'm going to apply the lip liner the way we all should apply a liner. And the lip liner I'm using today is from Miss Claire, and this is in the shade Hot Pink. On the do side of my face, I have followed my natural lip line, which is actually the right way to apply a lip liner. However, on the wrong side, I have actually overlapped my natural lip line. For lipstick, I'm going to use e.l.f. Cosmetic Liquid Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Berry Sorbet. For lipstick also the rules applies the same. You need to follow your natural lip line and do not really overlap it. Okay, so my lipstick is done. Now I'll complete my eye makeup and I will be back. Alright, so that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. Do let me know that in the comment section down below. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button to get notified every time I upload my new videos. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm being Sush. Bye bye.